Okay, this lesson has to do with hace que, to express an action that is still going on. This is a pretty easy thing to do because the formula stays pretty much the same. Hace plus que, hace plus a period of time plus que is going to express that an action is still going on, started in the past but still going on. So the important thing to remember is that this is going to take a verb in the present tense. All right, so we use hace, and then right in here we're going to put a period of time, and then que, and then we're going to put in our subject and our verb. So this expresses an action that has begun, but it is still going on, and that's why it's a unique expression. It's not simply a present tense, but it's hace plus a period of time plus que, and that expresses that the action is still going on. Otherwise, if I just say period of time, it could be that it started long ago, it started at a different time, but we don't know if it ended. But this hace and que indicates that it is still going on. So the present tense is important for the verb. Right? So if I want to say, for example, I have been studying for the class for 2 hours. If I say I have been studying, that means I still am. So the present tense is going to be estudio. Yo estudio, I am still studying. I started 2 hours ago, but I still am. So I have been studying for the class for 2 hours. So if hace, then I have my period of time, 2 horas, could be any period of time, and then I have que. So this formula of hace que, and hace que is going to remain the same for all the expressions, no matter what changes here. So it could be 2 horas, it could be una semana, it could be 3 años. It doesn't matter what the period of time is, the formula is the same. Estudio is present tense, estamos is present tense, vivimos is present tense. Alright, so I have been studying for the class for 2 hours. Been going on for 2 hours and I still am. Hace 2 horas que yo estudio para la clase. We have been in Spain for a week, and we still are, so estamos. Hace una semana que estamos en España. We have been living in Tampa for 3 years. We are still living in Tampa, so present tense. Hace 3 años que vivimos en Tampa. Okay? Important thing to remember is even though it sounds like it's a past tense, and actually we did start living in Tampa 3 years ago, we did start our trip in Spain a week ago, we did start studying 2 hours ago, but we still are studying, we still are living, and we still are living. So that's why this is in the present tense. All right? Okay, if I want to ask how long something has been going on, I'm going to use hace and que, but because I don't know the time, my question, cuánto tiempo, is going to be the first thing. How long has it been that something's been going on? So, ¿cuánto tiempo hace que estudias? ¿Cuánto tiempo hace que comes en el café? ¿Cuánto tiempo hace que llueve? How long has it been raining? ¿Cuánto tiempo hace que nadas en la piscina? All right, so I don't know when it is or how long it's been going on, so I say cuánto tiempo, but I'm still going to use the formula hace que because it's still going on. All right, so I say cuánto tiempo hace que ustedes nadan en la piscina. So how long have you been swimming in the pool? Hace 2 horas que nadamos en la piscina. How long have you been swimming? We have been swimming in the pool for 2 hours, so present tense. ¿Cuánto tiempo hace que Manuel y sus hermanos cantan a la iglesia? How long have Manuel and his brothers and sisters been singing at church? Hace unos años que ellos cantan allí. They have been singing there for some years. Hace unos años que ellos cantan allí. Still present tense, they are still singing there. ¿Cuánto tiempo hace que tú no montas a caballo? Hace una semana que yo no monto a caballo. I have not been horseback riding for a week. Now here's an expression with no, but it's the same idea. All I'm asking here is, how long have you not been doing this action? And you say, I have not been doing that action, and still I'm not doing this action, in this case for a week. So how long have you not been horseback riding? I have not been horseback riding for a week, and I still am not horseback riding. That's why it's present tense. That's why all of these are present tense. I'm either still doing this thing or still have not been doing this thing. So the no, like any other verb in the negative form, the no goes in front of the verb. So, ¿cuánto tiempo hace que tú no montas a caballo? Hace una semana que yo no monto a caballo. I have not been horseback riding for a week, and I still am not horseback riding. Okay, so whether it's affirmative in these two samples, affirmative, or whether it's negative, the no, it still means that we either are still doing this thing or still not doing this thing. Okay? Let me point out a little bit more about this no. To make this type of expression negative, you just add no. Just add no before the verb, okay? And it makes it negative, but still not doing this thing. So you say, hace un año que no estudio español. I haven't studied Spanish for a year. Meaning, not past tense, I studied or I did not study. I haven't studied. I haven't been studying Spanish for a year. Okay? I haven't studied Spanish, or I haven't been studying. In other words, I still am not studying Spanish. That's why the verb is present tense. They haven't studied English. Present tense, because they still are not studying English. So no matter what it sounds like in English, okay, no matter what it sounds like in English, they haven't studied. It's not they didn't study at all. They haven't studied at all. It means they haven't been studying English for 2 years. They still are not studying English. I still am not studying Spanish. Okay? All right. So that's the reason why the verb is in the present tense. It's important to note that whatever action it is, whether you are still doing this or you haven't been doing this, it's still an ongoing either affirmative or negative action. Therefore, the verb has to be in the present tense. Okay, if you have any questions, be sure to ask.